Welcome back everyone to the Zombie Sound Quiz. This is quiz 5. Today I'm joined by Magna Collider, also known as Kyle.
How are y'all doing?
And today he's going to be taking the sound quiz. And yeah, he's got an interesting one this time. For his quiz, we do actually for the first time ever have a quiz going up to 18 questions rather than 20. This is because we have 2 questions that are 2-pointer questions. So basically he can get a point for each part of the question. And we also have some sounds that are being backwards. Otherwise, we have a champion. He is the one and the only Jack, or Lobster. He's currently sitting on the throne with 13 points. Kyle, do you reckon you could overthrow Jack?
I have got to beat Jack. If I don't beat Jack, I'm gonna be upset. I had to come in here and show up my host. It's on squad.
So far, no one's beaten him, and it'll be interesting to see if someone actually does beat him at the rate it's going. But hey, I have confidence. You can do this. You can do this, Kyle.
I will dethrone the sound quiz master.
Let me briefly go over the rules for you people at home as well. I will read out a question. You also have the question sheet in the description and a pinned comment of this video, so you can go through it if you want and keep up with what's going on. There will be timestamps to each question as well, so you can easily skip to the one that you want to get to. Kyle will then play the sound. He can play it as many times as he wants. He will then give me his final answer by saying final answer, and then I will tell him if he's right or wrong. He also has 1 lifeline use within this, so he has to use it at the right time. Other than that, are you ready, Kyle?
Yep, all ready.
Kyle's ready. Alright, here we go. Let's start this off with question number 1. When do you hear this sound in BO3 Zombies main season?
God, this is a pretty tough one. It's the main season, so I know how to rule out some stuff, but one thing comes to mind, and it definitely can't be that.
Remember, Kyle, question 1 is the easy question.
Right? That's the scary part. Alex, you may have stumped me on the first question. This isn't right. Oh man, this sounds like something that I've never heard. That sucks. I played BO3 too many times.
I may just go and make a tea quickly and pop back.
Yeah, don't be yeah. Don't be afraid to do that. might be a little bit. I'm gonna guess activating a trap. Final answer?
That's your final answer.
Yeah.
It's taken a while to get to that.
I don't know. It's definitely not right.
You're wrong.
Right.
You are indeed wrong on question 1, unfortunately. The sound that you were listening to is the sound of a player turning on a landing pad on the Eisendrache.
Turning on a landing pad?
Yeah. So when you first walk up to a landing pad and activate it. Of course, normally when you do that, you would hear Maxis say landing pad activated, but in the case of this sound, there are no voices, so you don't hear him talk. Question number 2. Which map do you hear this siren on?
Okay, I'm gonna go with my gut and say Nuketown. Final answer.
You're wrong.
God dang it.
You are wrong. It is not Nuketown Zombies. It is Dries.
Yeah, the sparks were kind of like making me think maybe not.
Question 3. How would the player hear this noise? Basically, what does the player need to be doing in order to hear the sound?
That's on Verruckt. When you go up to the medical table where they would lay down, and you have the drill, you go up and press X or square or whatever you have to activate the drill. The power tool, it'll make that sound. Final answer.
Correct.
Thank God.
That is the first one you have got right, and indeed it is interacting with the torture/dentist chair on Verruckt. Question 4. What is the player doing in game to hear this sound?
Okay, I'm just gonna say rebuilding a barrier. Final answer.
You're wrong. It's not rebuilding a barrier. It is not rebuilding a barrier at all. It is a player knifing.
That's a player knifing?
That is the sound of a player swinging a knife. Question 5. When does a player hear this sound on Tranzit?
I'm gonna have to say that you would hear that somewhere in town, in that area of the map in Transit. Final answer.
You're wrong. Player will hear that when they're dropping down the toilet to get into the power room on Transit. Question 6. This is a 2-point question, Kyle. The sound is also playing backwards. I need you to identify the name of the song and the map that it is from.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the lifeline on this one, I believe. I just feel like this is gonna be pretty dang tough. You know, Alex, I think it's pretty safe to say that this might be a good one to use it on.
Are you sure?
I mean, no one's got this question right so far.
Alright, well, if you want to use it, then we can go ahead and use it.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright,
I don't regret it.
You've used your lifeline very early as well, I might add. Okay, here we go. Your little helpful hint here. The song that you're listening to is from Black Ops 4.
Oh, okay. That's what I figured. Oh, man. I'm gonna say it's from Dead of the Night. I don't know. I can't remember the song name. And I hope that that's even the right map.
That's your final answer.
Yeah, I guess so.
I can tell you are wrong.
God, I knew it.
The song that you were listening to backwards was I Am the Well, and it's on the map Alpha Omega. Question 7. On which map from World at War, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3 can you hear these sounds?
That has got to be Verruckt. Final answer.
Correct.
Okay, good.
It is indeed Verruckt. So it's the toilet and sink area, yeah, which is near the shower. It's basically where you activate the music Easter egg song.
Exactly, yeah. Yep.
Question 8. Which map can you hear this radio in?
I have observed our attackers may be blighted by some kind of sickness. Either that or they're just dirty hippies under the influence of hallucinogenic substances.
I'm gonna go with 5. Final answer.
You are wrong. It is not 5. It is Revelations.
Oh man, that's right.
That is the radio that is inside the coffin inside the Eisendrache portion of Revelations. And that is McNamara speaking on the radio.
That's what's tricky, because I remember that radio, because I knew I heard it somewhere on YouTube through one of the YouTubers' channels, but I was like, I'm struggling because like I know it's 5, like the 5 crew, someone like McNamara.
Question 9. Which map can you hear these creepy noises on?
I'm just gonna put down Setsubo. Final answer.
Wrong. Shino Numa.
Ah, see, I was like between the two. Because I was like, it's gotta be like Shino or Zet, because like either one, it sounds like a jungle map, and it sounded like a swampy map. But I'm like, it could be either one. But creepy. I'm thinking, maybe you're trying to give me a hint.
No, so it's Shino Numa. You hear those sounds if you go near the barriers of the map. So basically you go to the best place to go is over to the comms room area, and you can sort of stand by the fence and hear them a bit better over there. Question 10. Whereabouts would you hear this on Der Eisendrache?
Yeah, I'd have to be an idiot not to know this one. But that's the sound you hear when you're in the anti-grav room when it's activated and you're like, you know, the whoom whoom when you're like elevated. Final answer.
You got it wrong.
Oh! God dang it.
So the sound that you heard is actually located by the KRM shotgun wall pipe, and it is the floating trucks and 115 canisters over there.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was kind of in the right general idea, but just not that exact. Yeah.
Question 11. Which map can you hear the quotes in?
You have made progress, Dr. Lehman.
Yes. Yes. So, as you know, our success with the undead experimentation has been limited.
Yes, we've achieved the same benchmarks as Max's. But as with his trials, they refuse to obey orders.
That's right.
I'm gonna say that you hear these quotes in Alpha Omega. Final answer.
You are wrong, Kyle.
Jesus, are you serious? I swore those.
You
Alpha
hear
Omega.
those on classified.
Damn it! See, I was torn between the two, and I thought. Where do you hear that at?
Those are the audio reels. Question 12. The sound can be heard on a BO2 Zombies map. How exactly can this be heard?
It feels like it's on Die Rise when the elevator falls. Like the elevator you get in that falls. I mean, I don't know. It's probably totally wrong, but I'll just put it because at this point, whatever.
Final answer?
Yeah, it's probably wrong.
You got it right.
Oh wow. Okay, good.
Johnny
Wow.
J will be proud of you today.
Yeah, John, I will give credit to you for this one.
So it is indeed when you stand inside the spawn room elevator and it drops down
Nice.
to the bottom and crashes in Die Rise. Question 13. What is the player doing here?
I'm gonna say that's after you drank a perk and throw down the glass bottle and it breaking. Final answer.
Correct.
Yes, easy.
Question 14. I need you, Kyle, to identify the jingle and the map that it's from.
It's pretty tricky here, Alex. Of course, you know every perk jingle. So.
I do, off by heart, pretty much.
Man, god dang it. I'm just gonna say PhD, flopper final answer. It's probably wrong.
You are wrong, my friend.
Yep.
And Johnny J will not be impressed with you for not getting this right.
I knew it was that one.
It's Who's Who from Die Rise.
That's the other one I was thinking of.
Playing
I was like,
backwards.
I should have just went with that. Golly, I should have went with that.
Oh no. Johnny's not going to be happy, mate. Question 15. Where would you hear this sound on Verruckt?
Sounds like fire crackling or fireworks. I know it's not fireworks. Yeah, I'll say it's outside of the actual prison itself, or the mental ward or whatever. Outside the barrier, I'm gonna say fire. Like, there's fire, I guess, in the bushes. Maybe it's crackling. Yeah, final answer. I'll give that.
It was the generators inside the power room at the back. Question 16. How can the player hear this sound in BO3 Zombies?
I'm gonna say that sounds like it's in Shadows of Evil when the player completes a ritual and the summoning key is sucking up the soul of the person. Yeah, final answer.
I'll be generous here and give you that because you're on the right track. What it really is though is the player picking up a gate worm at the end rather than what you said with a summoning key sucking up a dead person. But I'll give you it because I'm being kind.
Dude, I didn't even think of that. See, like, that's so easy to overthink, but yeah. See, I knew with the phone ring, I was like, I know that's Shadows of Evil. I always hear that. You always hear it right after you do the ritual. So I knew it wasn't a beast mode. At first I was like, this kind of sounds like a beast mode thing, but I'm like, it's not, because I hear the phone ring. You wouldn't necessarily hear a phone ring. So I'm like, I know it's gotta be something to do with the ritual.
Question 17. Whereabouts on the Eisendrache can you hear these sounds?
Wait a minute. Okay. I'm gonna say that you hear that in the clock tower.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Oh dear, no.
No? Oh, but that was a good guess though, I bet, because that's the only thing I could think of. What is it then?
If you go to the boss fight area of the map without the boss being in it and without any voice volume and stuff there, you hear that noise.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I never would. Wow, okay.
Question 18. What map was this sound first introduced on?
I'm gonna go Kino der Toten. Final answer. Gotta be. It's gotta be.
No.
What, Call of the Dead?
No.
What the fuck?
Shino Numa.
What is she? Really?
You hear it via the 115 rock out in the distance.
I thought that the 115 rocks for Easter eggs wasn't. Oh, it's not like for the Easter egg.
It's not for an
115
Easter egg
rocks.
song or anything like that, no.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. That's all I was thinking of.
No, you should have thought a bit broader.
Yeah, that one I would. Yeah, see, I know of the Shino, or I know of the rock in Shinonuma, but I've never heard it. Like I mean, I've never gone on my way to like know that it actually had a sound.
For your information, though, the sound that you listened to, song-wise, the first map you hear that on is Deriz. Well, Kyle, you had a good attempt at this quiz. You really did. And yours was fairly difficult. There's no denying that. It was difficult. But you are the first person to fail the sound quiz. Zombie Who was really looking forward to when someone failed. So I've totaled up your score, Kyle, and you got 5 out of 20. You have failed the test. We get to the part that I enjoy, which is recommendations. So Kyle, who will you recommend for the sound quiz? Remember, it doesn't have to just be one person, it could be more than one person. The floor is yours.
Well, Alex, I'll give you my man Turbo, first off. Flying for Turtles, Glotz, Mike Lopez or Mad Mr. L, and Spike.
Now, all of you have been challenged by Kyle to beat the sound quiz and to beat his score. So, let's see if you can do it.
Better. Don't let me down.
But remember, you all have to beat Jack if you can as well. He's currently in the lead with 13 points. So, if anyone can beat Jack, then I'll be impressed. That is it for this quiz. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Thank you for coming on, Kyle. It's a pleasure having you here.
Yep, thank you for having me on.
No problem. I know you suffered a little bit during this, but hey, at least now it teaches you quite a bit, and I'm sure you'll go through the games and listen to these sounds now.
I'll be turning off all the other sounds and leaving only those sounds on. Sound effects.
Alright, well, either way, I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I will see you in quiz 6 with the next mystery guest. See you all then.
This is a difficult one. This is oh my god, this is a yeah, this is evil. This is like my final answer is going to be that is the noise that the Panzer makes when he lands down on the map.